Take a good look at my foes. They so exposed, painting the picture you know. How I dough, gluten free. Popo scoping up in that tree, I called them satellites. Why? Cause they hardly pointed upright. Their job, they have to lie. Soon as they capitalize on the tickets to court games, attorney playing judge and the bench sitting. Only there just a practitioner, but me the final decision. Stack you up and all in prison. Battery in the cell, got your E-range. Musical ball on the iron, try to melt the steel with a teary stare. Catch a guard off guard slipping, teaching that we all Moors clicking. Heels of Dorothy Gale end up in Morocco tripping. Just on my feet, that's all I need to prove it. Got my own time to do it. All I need to do is just on my beat, just on my beat. That's all I need to prove it. Got my own time to do it. All I need to do is just on my beat.
Yes, we know it's a city. Big Cat World Champs, not Vancouver Grizzlies, not the Six or Toronto. This is Morocco, silly. Al-Aqsa, Maghreb, green star on the flag that's red, pheasant turban on the head, living what the prophet said. This is an empire, not a continent, you liars. Black Los Indios are really Moors, said the friars of Cortez conquest. Aztecs are Olmecs, far west inquisition, kill shaman and queen mothers, stole gold and munitions. High priest abolition, death or convert to a Christian. Bible and cross toward the Silas treaty mission. Blessing the guns, indigenous children, killing nuns. American board and residential schools, fools with axe and help funds. Playing games with statutes, revised by herds. Enforce the Constitution, stop enforcing empty words. And speaking in color, foreign jurisdiction assumed. Should have listened to the Moorish master with the turban and the plume.
Just on my feet, that's all I need to prove it. Got my own time to do it. All I need to do is just on my beat, just on my beat. That's all I need to prove it. Got my own time to do it. All I need to do is just on my beat.
To see the path to build the will build persistently. Wise we beat, more clear on the goal we foresee. Terminology, empire, development inspires those that are meant to inquire on knowledge that's been retired. Quote unquote, since you don't know, we rejuvenate truth. Spreading info, choose how you grow for thyself amongst roots. Dispute until you trust. Trust is a must to some degree. Fill up yet also flush. Health is wealth. Builders do agree. It's all up to we. Words we choose to use. The more truth is diffused, the less that you are confused. Don't abuse power. Notice it may flourish or sour. Some make it, some take it, some give, some receive, and some cower. An hour of decision will know thyself's true position. Either represent this people or an adjective unequal. What's see-through for few is opaque for some. Under sun, nothing new. Fresh spiral grow till done.
The supreme curriculum, the rhythm from this drum resembling rapid fire. I'm the live wire / sire. Admire my satire. This would happen when you combat fire with gasoline. Pitches coming at 115. Contact made is obscene. That's potential to monopolize the scene. The mix cream at a high rate. I can see them now, they irate. Flat line, once transgressing enemy lines. Nowadays it's propaganda. No real depth in the lines. Shallow, I cannonball in the deep end with mine. Next is the front flip twist. All judges give me 9s. +1, I trust none. All I hear is conundrums. Picture not seeing a noble, but still hearing them coming. That's a diplomatic approach. Effective, uncoached. When encroached, aim for throats. Or force the tide to the coast. Different from most. A sword control my design. Eat at your mind like injecting swine. These words divine. I'm in my prime. While elevating my prime mates, y'all do squares like looking down at landscape.
Niggas can't fuck with us, it's more than us. Coming from Los Angeles, Morocco to us. If you wanna bust with us, prepare to bust. Spitting with us is dangerous.
Niggas can't fuck with us, more than us. Coming from Los Angeles, Morocco to us. If you wanna bust with us, prepare to bust. Spitting with us is dangerous.
When it comes to metaphysics, don't tell me shit. I'm outside with my feds on, thoughts exist. I'm a Moor, standing on my square firm, you bitch. Excuse my language, but I'm tired of these dirty tricks. Niggas be talking shit. It be obvious, can't take you serious. You ridiculous, still acting nigga-ish on some silly shit. Ain't never read a book, you serve the colonists. Smile in my face, but you stab in my back. I say I'm a Moor, cause I know that's a fact. Claiming you more, but you still acting black. Read a lot of books, but I know what you lack. It's just niggas can't fuck with us, it's Moors than us. Coming from Los Angeles, Morocco to us. If you wanna bust with us, prepare to bust. Spitting with us is dangerous.
The supreme curriculum, the rhythm from this drum resembling rapid fire. I'm the live wire, sire, admire my satire. This what happen when you combat fire with gasoline. Bitches coming at 115, contact made is obscene. That's potential to monopolize the scene. The miss cream at a high rate. I can see them now, they irate. Flat line, once transgressing enemy lines. Nowadays it's propaganda, number of depth in the lines. Shallow, I cannonball in the deep end with mine. Next is the front flip twist. All judges give me 9s. +1, I trust none. All I hear is conundrums. Picture not seeing a noble, but still hearing them coming. That's a diplomatic approach. Effective, uncoached. When encroached, thing for throats. Or force the tides of the coast. Different from most. A sword control my design. Eat at your mind like injecting swine. These words is divine. I'm in my prime. While elevating my prime mates, y'all do squares like looking down that landscape.
Niggas can't fuck with us, it's Moors than us. Coming from Los Angeles, Morocco to us. If you wanna bust with us, prepare to bust. Spitting with us is dangerous.
Niggas can't fuck with us, Moors than us. Coming from Los Angeles, Morocco to us. If you wanna bust with us, prepare to bust. Spitting with us is dangerous.
When it comes to metaphysics, don't tell me shit. I'm outside with my feds on, thoughts exist. I'm a Moor standing on my square firm, you bitch. Excuse my language, but I'm tired of these dirty tricks. Niggas be talking shit. It be obvious, can't take you serious. You ridiculous, still acting nigga-ish on some silly shit. Ain't never read a book, you serve the colonists. Smile in my face, but you stabbed in my back. I say I'm a Moor, cause I know that's a fact. Claiming you more, but you still acting black. Read a lot of books, but I know what you lack. It's just niggas can't fuck with us, it's Moors than us. Coming from Los Angeles, Morocco to us. If you wanna bust with us, prepare to bust. Spitting with us is dangerous.
Niggas can't fuck with us, Moors than us. Coming from Los Angeles, Morocco to us. If you wanna bust with us, prepare to bust.
Yeah.
Spitting with us is dangerous.
I built with an empress, been on a mission, got plenty of game. You should've listened, no competition, you just in my way. Flow with an LRA, now you got some more knowledge today. My third eye vision, seen you from a couple miles away. I wanna take a trip, want this natural high to stay. Packing the 9 to blaze, making you fly your ways. I can't deny the weight on my shoulders, the lights away. I know that if I stay on the path, I find my way.
Niggas can't fuck with us, it's Moors than us. Coming from Los Angeles, Morocco to us. If you wanna bust with us, prepare to bust. Spitting with us is dangerous.
Niggas can't fuck with us, Moors than us. Coming from Los Angeles, Morocco to us. If you wanna bust with us, prepare to bust. Spitting with us is dangerous.
Moorish science. The science is a reference to knowledge. It means knowledge through the eyes of the Moor, or from a Moorish perspective. What that means then, it's requiring us to find out what that is, right? It's then begging the question, what is this?
Melanin rising, Kundalini climbing, up my Jacob's ladder, break my ego down to matter, cause it really doesn't matter on a solar plane, high in my domain, but it's more like my state. Go! Reppin' the holy prophet, but don't forget CM Bay, Zodiac Constitution, That's in my DNA. Canaanland Moor by bloodline. That's in my DNA. 5-point star with the red flag on the green like the PGAs. No, 14th Amendment citizen. Nationality is imminent. The man with his third eye open is the king land of the blind land. Before time landed, define campus, divine universal mind. Beyond universal time, this long lineage of mine. Define universal time. I'm metaphysically inclined. Try squaring up your conduct and circle all your desires. If Spain was really Andalusia, how did we invade Spain? They invaded Andalusia. Now everybody call it Spain. That's de facto standards. Replace that title with the surname. But that ain't your name, cause that's from England. This is Merlin. When we was ruling all the waters, making pirate moves, who had it longer from 700 to 1492 than us. Melanin rising, Kundalini climbing. My Jacob's ladder, break my ego down to matter, cause it really doesn't matter on the solar plane. High in my domain, but it's more like my state. Go! Asia, major, rapping tales from Asia, major, Mexico and back. Asia, major, call it turning tide. Asia, major, this is certified.
Major, I am the league, hard to crown, ball not base. When I'm playing, not playing. Standing in your face, fez a turban on. You say Moors are gone, niggas tripping. Won't unify for a nation but booze and fried chicken. Astrology is Satanism, but every year you candle blow. Shooting targets, not moving highwaymen you can't handle though. Always debating Moors, but won't debate Khalid or Dr. Ben. Today you diss my prophet, tomorrow you're begging friends to get vaccine exemption forms for COVID or Corona. Falling for orchidox, adrenochromis for melanin donors, unconscious of powers. We Richard King and Bruce Bynum. Our people lost in the sauce, stay stirring and can't find them. Even with a strainer or using my hands in a container. Choosing higher over lower self should be a no-brainer. Claiming to know thyself, to know man's value. You can't be passive or stagnant. You must earth or celestial travel.
Melanin rising, Kundalini climbing. My Jacob's ladder, break my ego down to matter, cause it really doesn't matter on the solar plane. High in my domain, but it's more like my state. Go! Asia, major, rapping tales from Asia, major, Mexico and back. Asia, major, call it turning tide. Asia, major, this is certified.
What is this Moorish nationality? In the context of Noble Drew Ali, Timothy Noble Drew Ali was to be, as he stated, a divine and national movement.
Islam Moors, don't forget, 9 p.m. tonight and every third Thursday of the month. Sons of Allah. We always get the good Thursdays too, because you already know if you've been in tune for the past amount of years, you already know we always get the good Thursdays. You already know. So make sure you're in there tonight. Sons of Allah with the good brother Mizraim L and Cujo L, blogtalkradio.com/MHHS Eyes Wide Open, 9 p.m. Also live on YouTube. So like we said, and you already know it's Canaanland Moors YouTube. If you don't know, you're late as fuck. Why are you late? Talking about some 2008 BS. Why are you late? You know what year it is right now? Matter of fact, how come they don't do this? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's do this. You're gonna tell me about some malnourished child and all this, right? You're gonna tell me about some malnourished child. We want to know something. Here's 2008. Here's 2008 for you. Here's some 2008 for that ass. No homo. But here's some 2008 for you. How come you don't bring this up? Yeah, Brother Setenra said Islam to the Moors. Brother Setenra said Islam to the Moors. So yeah, so 2008, right? Here's 2008 right here. How come you don't bring this up from 2000? How come Kate Hammer, peace to Kate Hammer at the Globe and Mail. If anybody doesn't know who the Globe and Mail is, just look up the Globe and Mail newspaper. Look them up, look up the history of the Globe and Mail, and ask these jerks right here who want to come in our chat talking crazy. Ask them, instead of them bringing up, my name is Kevin and all this BS, how come they don't bring up the article by Kate Hammer from 2008? Why are they talking about malnourished children and stuff like that, who those children are with their mom right now, lives downstairs in this building? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I see them regularly. They're grown now. That was 2008 that happened. And it wasn't, they didn't get kidnapped to 50 years or nothing like that. They were given right back to the mother because it was some BS. That's all. Nothing to do with Moorish or whatever. The people who kidnapped the children did some BS. They were wrong. Nothing to do with Moors. The stuff got disappeared in 2008. By 2009, stuff was done. Nothing to even talk about. Children are back home. Moms with them. There ain't nothing to talk about. There's stuff to talk about, but that's not what we're talking about. We want to know how come these people are going to go look up Cujo L. And they're going to bring up some case from 2008 with a lady, because we're going to say a lady, right? Because she's sold out. That's why we're not going to talk about the whole stuff. Right? That's why we're not going to talk about it. We're just letting you know that that was 2008. And right now, you're late if you're bringing that up. And if you are going to go back to 2008, we want to know why. Don't switch to movement wasn't religious and all that stuff. Don't switch. We're dealing with you talking about 2008 and bringing up some malnourished child case that was over in 2009. So why are you even bringing that up? And we're asking the question to you. All you traitors and sellouts and trolls and whoever like to come in our chat and who like to play this game like we give a shit what you have to say or whatever. Every time we respond to you punks is to teach somebody else so they don't get played by you punks. Whoever you punks are doing everything except what you're supposed to do, which is uplifting our people. You're here questioning me about some shit from 2008. But let's talk about 2008 and Kate Hammer. Peace to Kate Hammer. Because Kate Hammer was a modern European who called me up. Called me. Like, listen, I saw the news and whatever like that, but when I did my research on the Moors, that's not what came up. So, I want to talk to you. Remember, go look up Globe and Mail to know who these people are. Right? Go look up Globe and Mail. Research who the Globe and Mail newspaper out here is and which level of people read this newspaper. And ask yourself, why is these Globe and Mail people calling Cujo to have an interview? Why they calling Cujo to have an interview? Oh, because there was no other representation of Moors out here for them to call. Zero. The only individuals who they can call was Moor Science Temple of America, Canaanland, because there's nobody else to call. Because everybody else out here is Negro, black, colored, African, slave, came on a slave ship. They don't know jack about Moors. So Kate Hammer came to do the interview. Called up. Do we meet somewhere? Yeah, we'll meet somewhere. Ain't no big deal. Where you want to meet? Yeah, we'll meet over there, all right? Go meet up. How you doing? At the end of it, this is what she put out in 2008. People are debating about what are we doing out here? What are we doing out here? Remember, keep in mind, it's Globe and Mail newspaper, so make sure you subscribe. You're $1.99 a week so you can go read the article. FOH with your dumb stuff. The hell do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Please. Kevin, as if I'm ashamed of Kevin or some shit. Kevin's a high priest. Dumb ass. You can think that's some European if you want to. But ain't no Kevin that's a European. Just for the record. Anybody out there named Kevin and you're embarrassed because they call you Kevin. Kevin is a high priest. Look it up. Kevin's not some European name. So before you come on here trying to play like you're going to embarrass me by saying Kevin or whatever like that, you're a dumbass. Just so you know that. You and anybody else who's trying to pull this stuff. Emailing me, sending me stuff with my hand over my face, so that means I'm in Illuminati and all this BS. These people are dumb. Just tune in tonight. Sons of Allah. 9 p.m. Don't be late. Canaanland Moors. YouTube page. So we could slap all these people talking crazy. All of them. Because we don't respect anyone who's not riding with what Noble Drew Ali brought. We don't respect what you say. Even my mom took the Quran. Oh, it says Jesus in there? Well, it says Jesus, but this is Islam. Why does it say Jesus in there? Just to claim she's a Moor or nothing like that? Not claiming she's Moor. She got her Quran on the bookshelf though. And what are you doing? What are you doing? I bet you're an embarrassment to your mom. I bet you're an embarrassment to your mom. Your mom can't even look at your embarrassing ass. Done nothing with your life but be a loser. And now you're an online loser. You used to be a loser. Always get bullied and all the other BS. Never stood up for yourself. Loser. And now you're here being a loser. Please. Honors to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. But we know he's the man. We know no one has anything to say. And if they say something, it's probably going to be against him. So FOH to all them people and anybody else who's talking crazy about Noble Drew Ali. When everybody else gives honors to the Moors. Oral statements and stuff that Noble Drew Ali said, that Moors documented. We don't know, could be hearsay, I don't know, but some of this stuff is very interesting. 267. The Prophet said, "Hold me up, and I will draw all men unto you." Yeah, that's how the cover of the stuff came. The new book, khalifamedia.com, Hold Me Up, Noble Drew Ali lessons. So that's where that came from. If you want to know what the whole point is of writing another book. Because Drew Ali said hold them up. So why not do it in a book form as usual? The Holy Prophet said, "They will take this movement down so low, it will disappear from the face of the earth." Who's they? Think he's talking about some Europeans? He ain't talking about some Europeans. He's talking about the sellouts and the traitors that are trolling right now. He's talking about the ones talking crazy about Moors, nationality, talking crazy about birthrights, talking crazy about Islam, talking crazy about Morocco and over here being Morocco, talking crazy about everything. absolutely talking crazy. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you. On Sons of Allah, don't forget, it's a call-in show. So all you whoever's that like to talk crazy in the chats and all that, don't be shy. blogtalkradio.com, MHHS-eyes wide open. Go there, get the number, and call in. Sometimes gonna come up where they're gonna say, any callers? And then you could call in and express yourself. So we'll see if you punks are gonna call in or if you won't. If you won't, you know. Because they claim they're wasting their time listening to us, but they're in our comment section and our chat. You're here. You're here. Learn something like everybody else here. They will take this movement down so low, it will disappear from the face of the earth. It will disappear from the face of the earth. Obviously, that time hasn't come yet because we're still here saying that we're Moors. Right? We're still here. So they haven't taken the movement down yet. That part, they haven't done anything. We're still here. Right here. Strong for the Prophet Noble Drew Ali and what he brought. Strong for that. Don't care about people's opinions. FOH with their opinion. Only the realists feel this. Everybody else is a foreigner. Or some type of sellout and traitor. The Holy Prophet said, I have been undermining this government for 600 years. Because they all know what they did to the Moors. And it's personal on both sides. Everybody's mad at what somebody did. That's why a prophet came. To say, FOH with your BS. Learn to love instead of hate. Why are you hating on Noble Drew Ali? Why are you hating? You don't hate on anybody else. You know how many people are justifying some Naruto and One Piece right now? I'm looking at the stuff and I'm seeing men turn to women and stuff like that, and they're naked with clouds around their breasts and their vagina. That was just a man. And people are saying, oh, well, they only did that for 1 second, so that doesn't mean, excuse me. Excuse me, porn kings. No, you guys like your cartoon porn and stuff like that. And we know how you guys get down. Either guy on guy or girl on girl. And we already know how y'all get down. And they got some nerve to have anything to say about this man. He's been putting in work for 600 years. What you been doing? Me included. If he been putting on work for 600 years, what are Moors doing? How much work Moors put in? And then if they haven't put in work, why are they complaining about what's not done? You're complaining about what's not done. Why you do it? Stop complaining. Now you roll up your sleeves and do some work like other Moors do. Instead of complaining about we don't have this and that. How about get your hands dirty? The Holy Prophet said, if I don't take Islam across State Street, what do you think I am teaching you for? Yeah, because everybody was playing, they didn't read there's mysteries of the silent brotherhood. To know that every man's supposed to be unto himself a priest. But don't get too crazy. You can't name yourself Ali and all that stuff. Don't get nuts. Don't go overboard because you're a high priest. You're a high priest of Anu and you're going nuts calling yourself Asar and all this stuff. Don't go overboard. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. But Drew Ali couldn't do everything himself. So obviously, people would have to have been doing something too. People we don't even know, just like today. People who you don't even know. They done so much for this Moorish movement, for it to be where it's at right now, that you would be surprised if you put them on Front Street and you see who it is that was doing whatever for the Moorish movement. Like, this guy did that? He created the whatever? Drew Ali is teaching you so you can imitate him in the mindset. That this is not some selfish thing. You can take this and save yourself, but you have an obligation to your brothers and sisters. Because they've been sold to the highest bidder and no one is going to save them. Their stakes on the table. And we have the only thing that's going to save them. And once you know that you're not Negro, black, colored, and whatever like that, you're a Moor, or whatever like that, that's 90% of the stuff. Accepting that reality, because that reality is an extremely hard pill to swallow, that you're not black and all that. And then not only that you're not black, but then also people lied to you all this whole time and you never knew or whatever like that. You're finding out all this information, blowing your mind. And the only reason that you're going out to find yourself because nobody was going to give it to you. You were going to research if you wanted to find this out to be where you're at right now. You would have went, going on the stage. Yeah, well, I thank Jesus. Like Jesus was in the booth singing notes for 500 hours. Jesus in there. What are you talking about? Every man is to himself and herself a priest. And then you have other priests that you might, hit up a priest about something. Because everyone's supposed to be unto themselves a priest. By now, what do you think you're learning about Noble Drew Ali stuff for? For you just to hold it? Yeah, I'm just going to hold this. Brother Edward Miliel stated that the Holy Prophet told him, "Children, there won't be but a few saved, because you are not going to do what I tell you. You want your way. Your way you are going to have. But your way leads downwards, children. So you better do like I tell you. If you do like I tell you, there is a chance for you. If not, there is nothing but death. Does that need to be expounded on? The only way that you're not going to take that serious if you don't think he's a prophet. And once you don't think he's a prophet, then, whatever judgment you get, be glad that it's not death, I guess. Because all you have to do is do what he told you. That's all you have to do. He told you some stuff, you read the stuff, and then you go do what he told you. And everything's gonna be perfect. No, you don't do that. You don't go over here and do this thing over here. He didn't tell you to do that. You go down there, and we're not talking about some little frivolous stuff like bare arms or something like that. We're not talking about some frivolous stuff like that. Right? We're not talking about have a card or have papers or have a travel document, or we're not talking about things he told you do and don't do. We're not talking about that. When it's like the Moor said, he was doing whatever and he had a crazy thought. And just in, just thinking and eyes just roaming, there was a picture of the Prophet on his fridge. And the angle that it was at, that it was looking at him, it was telling him something. Now that's a picture that's been on the fridge forever. And this experience actually got his attention. Like, hold on a second, Prophet, is he talking from the soul plane to me right now? When you start studying what Noble Drew Ali presented, you start realizing how mystic he was and how important the lessons are to your survival on this earth plane with all these vampires and demons and whatever else that you have to deal with out here. You're thinking you're going to job and all that. Right? Devil's advocate type of stuff we're talking about. So you better do like I tell you. That's all. This is not hard stuff. People make it hard. Why? I don't know why they like stuff hard. People love to learn from pain. They love it. It's an addiction for them. Now we have a prophet that came to us because we needed him the most. And he presented certain things for us, for our salvation. And then we deny it, and then we're complaining. Do you realize what's wrong with this picture? Or you still don't realize it? Okay, let's go through some more of these. Let's see. Brother Emily L. stated that the Holy Prophet told him, "You do what I tell you. Never mind what they say. I have given you law, Quran, and Constitution. And I expect you to enforce my law and do what I say. Never mind what they say or do. They could do nothing but die." Well, Noble Drew Ali didn't say that. All right. I know he did bring Quran though. I know he did bring Constitution. I know those things are law. One of them is universal, divine, spiritual, esoteric, whatever law, and then one of them is jurisprudence. So when you talk about enforce his law and all that, and you start enforcing it for real, then why would you care what they say? Because if his stuff works, why am I listening to this guy over here that's telling me to do some other stuff? Has nothing to do with what Noble Drew Ali brought. There's one to go in your pocket, take your finance, make you fill up their cash app. And you're filling up their cash app with you're going to work at the demon factory. And you're taking the demon factory finance to support them with no return. You just keep giving them, and then they keep getting caught up on porn charges and sex trafficking and pedophilia and all this stuff and Medicare fraud, and then they just pop up again and you're going back again, funding them again. Maybe I'm tripping. In one instance, when Prophet was away on business, it is said in the original Moorish guide that people started shouting and crying, and Brother J. Small Bay stated that the spirit of the Prophet has come, and that those people had been filled with the spirit of the Prophet. After this, Brother Edward Mealy L. stated that he knew how to tune in with the Prophet and with Allah, and that when one was really in tune with Allah, they can have power to move all enemies and all dangers. Brother Edward Mealy L. stated that he knew how to tune in with the Prophet and with Allah, and that when one really tune in with Allah, they can have power to move all enemies and all dangers. So if you have that, you really think you need some supreme grand advisor guy? If you're Superman, who's telling you anything? Unless he's coming from some other planet or something like that. Beat your ass down talking about super nothing. But on this plane, what's anybody gonna tell you? If we're all supermen and superwomen, you already know you're not gonna go over there and try any BS with that, because you know they got the same stuff you got. And, you know, what we fighting about is gonna be a draw. What are we fighting for? Might as well unify. We're gonna fight to a draw and then be friends anyways. What's the sense? Might as well just be friends from there. It's the wasting energy fighting for nothing, for some BS. How about we just tune in? Remember, he said tune in with the Prophet and with Allah. And that when one really tunes in with Allah, you could move enemies and dangers. Well, think about being a Moor on that level. Be a Moor on the level where you're in tune with Allah. That's what being a Moor is. Being tuned in with Allah. Strive for that. Forget striving to get some papers and cards over there and whatever. Strive to be one with Allah. Try that. See how that works. Bet you work better than the BS you've been trying that these people been selling you for the past 100 years. Playing games with you. When they know how to move enemies and stuff like that, they know how to tune in with Allah, but they want to sell you the commerce course. They could be in tune with Allah so they can manifest a Range Rover, but they're not going to show you how to do that. They're going to tell you pay 8 million. And we'll give you the one drop of the secret serum. It's going to make you be smart. And then you go pay like a dummy. Because you already know it's not the serum, it's knowing how to tune in. Falling for stuff. There's like people fall for the stuff like Batman and Iron Man are superheroes. No, they're not. They're not superheroes. They're guys with enough money to do what they want. They made themselves some stuff. They never tapped in, never tuned in to the frequency. You know? Get with the real ones. Right? Noble Drew Ali, he is a real one. It is related by a Moor that in the original Canaanite temple, it was a man from Sudan, Egypt, teaching languages, who led people away from the Prophet, also stating that the unbelievers, which are always in the majority, turn from the Prophet to this newcomer. In the original Canaanite temple, it was, quote unquote, a man from Sudan, Egypt, teaching languages, who led people away from the Prophet. That's no different than the Moorish Science Temple after 1929, with men from the Moorish Science Temple who led people away from the Prophet. And that is a fact because the unbelievers, which is the majority of the people, the ones who are passive and religious and whatever like that, turn from the Prophet to follow after the newcomers. As if the newcomers have something for them. It's absolutely asinine. It is related by a Moor about the Prophet that he had over 900 members in the Canaanite temple. And no wonder they could have temples all over the damn place. If Canaanite temple have 900, it is stated by a Moor that he, the Prophet, told the people in Chicago he was a prophet, and to prove it, he said the star and crescent would appear together in the heavens on December 19th, 1925. It did. Brother Edward Mealy L. stated that the Holy Prophet said, "I have my number, and my work of redeeming you people is finished, and I must now go, or I can't return. And if I don't return, I can't deliver you. And if I don't deliver you, then my coming is in vain. And again, the fact that we're here, knowing that we're Moors, you already know we're delivered. Because this stuff was not supposed to be with the people anymore. This was supposed to be stuck in the lodge of the Moorish Science Temple of America, 1930 and onward traders. And they were going to keep this stuff shush. We're going to keep it quiet. Keep doing the religious BS. And everything would be fine. And this would be just like another church out there. But Allah guides this. Not the Prophet guiding it. Allah guides it. And they effed up. You know they effed up, right? They thought they were smarter than Allah. Do you hear the asininity of this stuff? They thought that Noble Drew Ali was running something when it was Allah the whole time. Because people getting caught up in personages and not the energy, not the frequency, not the vibration, not the hertz. They're stuck in, oh, that guy, that lady. Blocked. The Holy Prophet once stated that the Grand Body shall make the laws, and the Supreme Council shall interpret the laws, and be the sole judges of what constitute a violation of the laws that are made. Doesn't that sound like government to you? Sound like government, doesn't it? So he's going to keep them here long enough to teach us government, right? Their government fell in 1929, right? And then all of a sudden he's assassinated, right? And then they got their New Deal. And they've been ruling ever since. And then you're looking around to find Moors and they're playing church. They have grand body. They have 50 different grand bodies. And all of them playing church games. And then talking about people are violating Noble Drew Ali because they didn't want to go to Moorish church. Yeah, right. Get the hell out of here. Who's going to Moorish church? Nobody going to no Moorish church. Brother Edward Miliel, Supreme Grand Sheikh, stated that the Holy Prophet said, "Make yourself perfect upon all subject matters, that you may act intelligent on all lines of procedures." And going back again to study. Why not? What else is there to really do but become more enlightened? Some people are tuned in. They can, close their eyes for 10 seconds and get downloaded. Some people read. Some people do both. The whole point of Act Intelligent is to know so that whenever, at any time that you're challenged, you can stand on your square. And challenge doesn't mean highwayman and whatever like that. Just in conversation. Just in conversation with people who think they know something. They got a degree, they know something. You know, be able to shut them down with your intelligence, because you studied all subject matters. J. Blakely Blaze stated that the Holy Prophet said, "These verbal laws are everlasting and eternal, just as much as my written laws." So if these verbal laws are everlasting and eternal, just as my written laws, how come we only have written laws and there's no verbal? How come everybody else has verbal laws from the 1900s? You go research them and you can hear some scratchy audio of them. Man, Noble Drew Ali, nothing? No one had a recorder? The hell out of here. 900 members in the temple, nobody had a recorder? Really? These people know congressmen and all that stuff, nobody had a recorder. All they had was cameras taking pictures. Nobody had a recorder? That's impossible. These people in newspapers and all that stuff, nobody had a recorder? Because they know that those verbal laws, if somebody pulls up right now with some stuff that, oh yeah, we found the audio of Noble Drew Ali, the stuff's over. Morsel, it'll be, the words can't describe what that would be. Brother J. Blakely Bay stated that the Holy Prophet said, "Celebrate my birthday, January 8th. Invite your Asiatic friends to come out and enjoy it with you. Yes, bring out your baskets of food to the temple and banquet them." Honors to all the Moors who've taken part in our January 8th celebrations that we do every year, that we've been doing every year, where we invite all our Asiatic friends and all the Moors come out and we enjoy Moors. And there's food, and there's entertainment, there's children happy, and togetherness and unity and all that good stuff that we want. So that's where that came from. Us religiously having Noble Drew Ali Day celebrations. No matter what, something has to happen for Noble Drew Ali. And when it shut down everywhere, then we went online with it. Right? So wherever you are in Morocco, January 8th, make sure you do something for Noble Drew Ali. Or find somewhere to go where some other Moors are doing something. And go be around Moors. It's the most amazing experience that you could have as a Moor. Being at a Noble Drew Ali Day, whatever it is, and then it's just Moors there. There's no Negroes, no blacks, no coloreds, no whatever, because, everybody, they might have one or two that accepted the invite. Majority of people, they ain't accepting the invite. This is going to be a Moorish thing. Right? Depending on what it is. They might have some dignitaries there giving out awards, whatever the case is. right? But it's a real thing to experience. If you're talking about a Moorish experience, a Noble Drew Ali day. Right, that whole energy of Drew Ali Day and being amongst Moors, it's a good one. It's a great one. Brother J. Blakely Bay stated that the Holy Prophet said, "The Moorish Science Temple of America is like a wheel in a wheel turning. When I came, the wheel was turning west. But since I have come, I have started it going back east." Brother J. Blakely Bay stated that the Holy Prophet said, "Many of you who think you are running away from the Prophet don't know that the further you run away from me, the closer you are coming to me. And when you wind up running, you will be right in my arms." You'll be right in my arms. So don't think that you could run from what Drew Ali presented. You can't run. It's always going to be popping up until you take it serious. You don't have any choice. It's always going to be popping up until you take it serious. The further you run away from this information of your nationality and birthrights, the closer you're running to it. And then you're going to trip and fall and stand up, and all of a sudden you'll be a Moor. You're not going to know how it happened. So stop running. Stop far side. Now you're running. Stop running away from your own stuff. That's been beating you in the head trying to tell you, hey, take me serious. This Moor stuff is no joke or whatever. COVID hit. Everybody wants exemption. Everybody wants to know who they are now. That's how real it is. And it's been real, and it's going to be real. Thought we saw something. If they pulled off this pandemic stuff, they pulled this off, then you better have your mind right, because where they're going with stuff, there might be androids out there already, around, walking up and down. You're thinking, already they could be out there. They already said 90% is what they're trying to get to the android. They've been out there. Once they hit 90, it's going to be like total recall. You're going to see 50 suns all of a sudden. Like, where the hell all these suns come from? Where all these moons come from? And why are the planets so close? And, you know, the simulation. Man is spirit, not the flesh. Islam to all the Moors worldwide. Don't forget, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. We're going to be live. Canaanland Moors YouTube page as well. Blog Talk Radio. MHHS.com. MHHS, eyes wide open. And like we said, we always get the good Thursdays. Every third Thursday. So we'll see you Moors at 9 p.m. Islam to all the Moors. Oh yeah, we might as well do this one. Sure we could do for the Moors here.
The supreme curriculum, the rhythm from this drum.
Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Peace and love. Honors to all the mothers. And don't forget, 9 p.m., Sons of Allah. Islam Moors.
The supreme curriculum, the rhythm from this drum resembling rapid fire. I'm the live wire, sire, admire my satire. This would happen when you combat fire with gasoline. Pitches coming at 115, contact made is obscene. That's potential to monopolize the scene. Immense cream at a high rate. I can see them now, they irate. Flat line, once transgressing enemy lines. Nowadays it's propaganda, number of depth in the lines. Shallow, I cannonball in the deep end with mine. Next is the front flip twist. All judges give me 9s. +1, I trust none. All I hear is conundrums. Picture not seeing a noble, but still hearing them coming. That's a diplomatic approach. Effective, uncoached. When encroached, aim for throats. So force the tides of the coast. Different from most. A sword control my design. Eat at your mind like injecting swine. These words is divine. I'm in my prime. While elevating my prime mates, y'all do squares like looking down at landscape.
Niggas can't fuck with us, it's Moors than us. Coming from Los Angeles, Morocco to us. If you wanna bust with us, prepare to bust. Spitting with us is dangerous.
Niggas can't fuck with us, Moors than us. Coming from Los Angeles, Morocco to us. If you wanna bust with us, prepare to bust. Spitting with us is dangerous.
When it comes to metaphysics, don't tell me shit. I'm outside with my feds on, thoughts exist. I'm a Moor standing on my square firm, you bitch. Excuse my language, but I'm tired of these dirty tricks. Niggas be talking shit. It be obvious, can't take you serious. You ridiculous, still acting nigga-ish on some silly shit. Ain't never read a book, you serve the colonists. Smile in my face, but you stabbed in my back. I say I'm a Moor, cause I know that's a fact. Claiming you Moor, but you still acting black. Read a lot of books, but I know what you lack is justice. Niggas can't fuck with us, it's Moors than us. Coming from Los Angeles, Morocco to us. If you wanna bust with us, prepare to bust. Spitting with us is dangerous.
Niggas can't fuck with us, Moors than us. Coming from Los Angeles, Morocco to us. If you wanna bust with us, prepare to bust.
Yeah.
Spitting with us is dangerous.
I built with an empress, been on a mission, got plenty of game. You should've listened, no competition, you just in my way. Flow with an elevate, now you got some more knowledge today. My third eye vision, seen you from a couple miles away. I wanna take a trip, want this natural high to stay. Packing the 9 to blaze, making you fly your ways. I can't deny the weight on my shoulders, the lights away. I know that if I stay on the path, I find my way.
Niggas can't fuck with us, it's Moors than us. Coming from Los Angeles, Morocco to us. If you wanna bust with us, prepare to bust. Spitting with us is dangerous.
Niggas can't fuck with us, Moors than us. Coming from Los Angeles, Morocco to us. If you wanna bust with us, prepare to bust. Spitting with us is dangerous.